like we're chatting casually, you zoom in and we'll be like, Scowen and Owen.
Yeah. So chatting casually.
Chatting casually.
Casually chatting.
Brown
Chatting
cow,
casually.
brown cow. What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on?
Alright guys, we are here today at Bricktober. We are exhibiting.
This is Bricktober?
Oh, nailed that, didn't I?
This is Bricktober for the Perth convention.
Got the wrong exhibition. We are at Bricktober. That's where we are.
We're at Bricktober, correct.
It's on the badge.
We're at Bricktober.
Did I say it wrong
You
twice?
said it wrong again. Well, calm down. So what's happening here is basically, this is a Lego exhibition in Perth, where people come a part of the Lego community to showcase their Lego. And we were invited this year because of the Lego Masters community to come and display our builds.
So what we've done is we've shamelessly ripped off a well-known TV show for their style of build. We've applied the picture frame to our builds. This is my Tangled woods. I'll draw your attention to some key features. We have a Ferris wheel made of little itty bitty spiders. We have a swinging monkey banana ride. We have a little ticket booth made of mushrooms. And if we get this perfectly timed, we have a roller coaster, which is a snake. So the theme for this one was put a roller coaster theme, snake, forest, spiders, forest, monkeys, banana, ants. We're going to ignore this bit. This also spins, except it's broken.
Wop wong.
Scotty, talk us through your end and then we'll jump back. Because otherwise
Okay, so we're heading down this end. So this whole display is a perfect example of the Scott to Owen ratio. I've got 1 to Owen's essentially 3. I've gone for an alien because I like space and I like to explore outside the realm of human reality sometimes. The storyline I went for was standard kind of like mining for rare gems. So they've got these little red gems that they've found and mined. And in doing so, they've awoken the aliens and have annoyed the aliens on this, I guess, Mars-scape because it's orange. And they've just gone, you know what? Nah, man. I'm not for that. This is not my vibe. And they started to wreck things up, man. You got the Master Overlord here. His name was one of the kids here called him General Grievous, patent pending. But yeah, so basically you got the aliens fighting the humans and the humans fighting the aliens. So you got one alien kind of setting his gun to stun on this guy, but then this guy setting his wrench to stun on this alien. These guys down here, this guy setting his gun to stun to this guy, and this guy setting the bull bar of the Mars rover to this guy to stun. So there's tons of stun guys. Bit of a cheerful kind of Mars-scape with a bit of PG violence.
Excellent. Meanwhile, over in Pirate Land, we have pirates in search of booty. And the booty they are searching for is the red chalice of booty chalice. So they've tried to get out of the picture frame, they're sailing out, they're jumping out. This guy's obviously fallen out. These guys have loaded up on cannons. This guy's got lost somehow, but he's having a good time on his little deserted island with his crab friends. And these guys have found the treasure, the giant chalice in the middle, full of powerful energies and goodness. Someone's obviously been there before, didn't make it. But yeah, this is the pirate explosion.
Yeah, now if you have been watching the Scowen on channel, you might notice this pirate ship from the time I smashed it with the sword. I was here in my Roman armour and I went to hit Owen in the back and just smash the front of it off.
Here's an edit of my face being really disappointed.
And if you haven't watched it, I recommend you watch all the episodes on our channel because, you know, I like to shamelessly plug things sometimes.
The last bit of our build, we've managed to rope in some of our compadres. This is Nick's partner, Rachel. She has a child and she has built this lovely Lego display. What I've done is I've played one wife against the other wife, and I said to both of them that would they like to build a build, and they've said to me, both of them separately, if the other person does, I'll do it. So then I told them both separately that the other person had agreed to do a build, and now they're both here. So this is a first time effort for both of them, and I think they've absolutely held their own. I do notice, however, that they distinctly copied each other's homework.
I want a tree with a
both
house.
Both of those are a tree on a house in a blue sky with clouds. Where else are we going from here?
So what we have here is we have actually the whole set is built by Owen and myself.
And-
I did
and our cameraman Jordan, he's helped
Jordan.
us.
He did the painting.
Scotty sorted us out with a nice fireplace. We like to set the vibe of the
Yeah, you
area.
know. That's why we are dressed the way we are. It's not because we are self-indulgent, egotistical maniacs.
No, and that's not why we rolled out our own red carpet and got in these red robes.
Definitely not.
It's got nothing to do with the self-indulgent egomaniacs.
We're going for the kind of
Vibe, just that wholesome family.
the old
lounge room.
cigar lounge kind of vibe, you know.
Yeah, but no cigars. Cigars are bad. Don't smoke
Cigars are
cigars.
bad, don't
we do not
smoke.
endorse those.
Unless you want to endorse us, then endorse us.
We are not taking cigar sponsorship.
Now we're going to take a bit of a walk around this lovely show. We're going to have a squiz at some of these amazing builds that these genius people.
What are we looking for? Are we looking for anything in particular here?
I'm looking for Lego.
All right, I think you found some. All right, we're going to go with our first display that we've walked up to. This is Nick's. This is actually the husband of the wife that made that other thing that's on our display. So Nick's gone for an Ninjago theme. You can have a look through his city. Let's look at some key highlights. What's your two favourite bits on this build, Scotty? There's a lot of builds.
Oh man,
All right.
there's a lot of good things going on with Nick's build, man. It's
I like this house because I built it.
yeah. See, there you go. Rolling out the red carpet for himself again.
I like the tower at the top there, the octagonal shape. Very difficult to get in Lego. Very impressive.
I
Perfectly
dead
fits
set,
the
just
vibe.
like the whole layout of it, you know? The thing with this kind of build is there's so much to look at all the time. There's a little guy over here with some fish just walking along, man. There's an octopus guy who's like a bit of a water bender around here. There's a little submarine. Like, man, there's so many things to see here.
Yeah, so just one thing, hey Scotty.
Yeah, the one thing is the way it's set out. But just describing that, there's
Yeah.
a lot going on in this.
There's also an underwater section around here, I've just noticed.
See, another positive about this build is it's full 360. So even when you walk around the back here, there's still things going on.
Scowen on, round the back.
There's still
Scowen on, round
some
the back.
things going on.
Take us through the next build. What do we got here?
Okay, so this is a classic Lego.
This is classic Lego. This is by Trevor DeViz, and it is called Legoland Station. So I believe the idea here is that he's only used Lego up to a certain point in time. Dude, check this out. This is old Lego. This is legit
Yeah, I
Lego.
know. There's one over there as well.
That's so cool.
It's got all the old style trees. They're from like 60s, these trees.
That's unreal, hey?
Yeah.
The history of Lego in a display. Very
And
cool.
look at the little Shell service station, man. Like,
All right, moving right
before
along.
they
I feel
poison
like
the oceans.
now we can be on the other side because these are really small.
Which Pokemon?
Which one is your favourite?
You go
I
crazy.
can't remember the
I
name
like
of this one. This is like that annoying, yeah, far-fetched, but it's like it seems like in the game it comes across like a jerk Pokemon.
That's Bulbasaur. You got freaking Psyduck.
Psyduck's cool.
I
do
like
rate
Psyduck 'cause he's annoying.
All right, finally it's a Psyduck for me.
Yeah, Psyduck.
What noise does he make?
Psyduck.
Good. The SS Sir David Attenborough, and the reason I like that ship is because that is Bodie McBoatface. If I'm not mistaken, that was the ship that they ran the internet campaign to name the ship, and the ship name that won was Bodie McBoatface, and Sir David Attenborough came second, and they were like, no, we can't call it Bodie McBoatface. So this is the first time she's exhibited, and this is unreal. This is definitely Scotty and my vibe.
We definitely love castles.
We love
We definitely
castles.
love knights. We love dragons.
We do.
love all that kind of business, man.
All right, what's your highlight though, Scotty?
I honestly like the marching order. I like how they got the melee at the front. Like they got the spearmen, like kind of like a phalanx.
Hmm.
But they've obviously evolved to have like a archery division as well.
Hmm.
So they got like a nice setup here. They got the cavalry at the front, who can cause like a nice flank.
If
go
you
around
had
the side.
Nubians in this army, where would you place them?
Nubians will probably be the cavalry.
Yeah.
Nubians spearmen as well. Nubians were great javelin throwers. Great cavalry. They were great. Weren't too good at close range, which is why Rome prevailed. But you know they were indoctrinated into the Roman legions nice and easily.
What's your favourite part? 10-minute discussion on Nubians. I'm not even turned on. Alright, okay. My favourite bit is that little scene in there. I like that there's lots of vignettes. The bit with like the little
Beanstalk?
the little, what do you call it? Veggie patch, and the little scene of everybody eating. It's just like those little vignettes of like just little everyday life stuff represented in Lego. I just think that's cool.
I like how Gandalf made an
like,
appearance.
it helps you pull yourself into the little world. Alright, anyway, let's move right along.
Everything in this entire Lego build has a story, and Julia's kind enough to run both me and Owen at the start of the convention through every single detail here. She's got family dinners. She's got her son's friend playing his musical instruments.
Son's friend's hippie mum.
With the hippie mum donating money.
My favourite bit though would have to be the Grinch, who has taken a helicopter to Santa's sleigh, and now Santa's stuck over there with his reindeer and can't deliver presents because the Grinch has just like airlifted his sleigh out of there.
The Grinches are investing some serious money in some air travel. It's just everything just in a micro scale, man. You got like a tram system going on. You got some colourful little cars, you know. Got a little bus. This is sick, man. Like, I like the way they've done the water, especially. Instead of trying to do individual dutes, they've just turned a base plate upside down, and that's how the waters work, which I'm thoroughly impressed with myself.
My highlight's the stadium.
I do like the stadium.
I don't know what part this is, this Technic part. I've never seen that before. It must be some part of a shooter or something from some Technic kit. But the way they've used multiple of them to create that rounded effect, it's really hard to get in your Lego. That's my highlight. These are actually the builds from the Perth Lug monthly competition throughout the year. So throughout the year, the Perth Lug run competitions, and there was one of the competitions was a walk in the park. So that would be that base plate there, I imagine. I know one of them was from outer space, so that I imagine is that one there.
Correct.
I'm not sure what the other themes were for the year, but I'm getting the impression that each of these builds represents one of the competitions that we ran, or that the Perth Lug built during the year.
Oh yeah, we've got some sea turtles. You know I'm a fan of the turtles, because the turtles are a fan of you if you don't put your plastics in the ocean. Yeah, big turtle fan.
I do know that this one moves as well. This is a mechanised turtle. I've seen it moving throughout the day. It like flaps its little turtle wings. There's some mechanisms in the back.
There's a little glowfish, the glowfish thing that lures you with the light and kills you.
My favourite here is definitely the monorail, for no other reason than the song Monorail.
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 Monorail. This is like the perfect display for me, because you have got McDonald's. I'm loving it. Endorse.
Oh gosh.
Well, I've got sushi.
Sponsorship run.
Japan. Endorse.
Oh, we made a mistake.
I've got Lotto. Let me win. Endorse. We've got Lego. What a great toy to play with.
That's your one favourite thing,
books.
Scotty.
Old style education. Endorse. We have. Nah, bugger that. Not talking about Apple. Give me the same phone 15 times. Yeah, that's
Apple, I endorse you. Endorse me, Apple.
He just wants an
endorse me.
iPad.
Cut, Scotty. I'll talk. We'll talk.
Yeah, I'm good for Kmart, man. Kmart's they're a sponsor of that show, Lego Masters. So Kmart, hit me up. You know, I don't mind the Kmart furnishings. You got a sandwich shop about eating fresh, and a juice that boosts. Boost juice. Tune in, chill out. You got a cupcake stand. This is just a great. This is a great stall.
My favourite part was the banana suit.
What a cop out.
Nah, I rate the banana suit. I've never seen that before. I like all the detail in the stores. You can tell that's an Apple store even without the Apple logo, because of the apples inside of it, like the way it's all laid out. And the sushi store, it's all very I like it. I rate it. I rate the interiors. Effort's gone in there. This is the Busselton Jetty. For those of you not from WA or have not been to WA, we have a jetty down south. It's called the Busselton Jetty. I think there's something special about it. It's like old or long, or
both.
Old and long. It's burnt down a lot. We've paid it twice. Twice it's burnt down. Jordan is a fact keeper on Busselton Jetty, it would appear. Anyway, at the moment, this is apparently what it looks like. I think it's very cool. We've actually got one of the exhibitors here that's now running away from us. Alright, this is Dylan's. This, quite clearly, it needs no introduction.
This is Star Wars.
This is Star Wars. This is the surface of the Death Star.
And as you can see, we have Spock over here.
Oh, that
I'm
hurts
just
me
hurting
too.
myself at this point. This is a micro-scale Hogwarts, man. Got the Quidditch and everything going on.
It speaks for itself. It's like, microscale's hard to do because it's hard to make stuff recognisable when you've only got certain sizes bricks. Dylan's done a great job here of using
You got the Whomping Willow.
what limited bricks to make an undeniably recognisable Hogwarts. I love it. That's even the car from the Whomping Willow
That's
thing.
what I said, didn't I?
Is the blue there, is that the Wizard Blast from the jewel that they have there?
No, someone else asked me that. It's
Full.
the fountain at the clock tower.
Is there a fountain at the clock tower? There you go. The more you know. You can tell we're Star Wars fans. I mean, Harry Potter fans. This is done by Sean. Scotty, talk us through your favourite bit. Quite clearly, this is Teen Titans Tower.
Now, see, this one goes back to what I said about Nick's stuff. Is there's so much going on, there's so much to look at, man. There are so many little scenes here.
So you got to pick a favourite though.
So many characters to look at. Oh, I don't know. Let me have a scope
What's like
out.
your one little standout niche piece? I mean, undeniably, it's a very attractive build. I like the sausage sizzle, the Barbie. Love the Barbie. Cooking up a storm. You know,
Have
the
a
superheroes got to
schmag.
eat too.
The detail in this, like, I got to something over here. I think busted off.
just
so
have
you
a
had to
look.
make repairs when I was around. And honestly, like over here, every room has got a scene going on in it.
Can you see in
as
from that
far
side?
down as the? Have a look, man.
First time exhibitor.
In here, you got like a guy the king having a bath with his armor. You got guards. You got the Queen down here in the Royal Hall, man. Oh, you got the mess hall and everything. Everything's got a scene. Down here, you got a little torture chamber and a little spooky ghost.
We quite clearly like castles.
And you got a guy in here. This is the kitchen, making some meat, having a good time. The armory. You know, you got the barracks, man. You got the jail cell. Now, my favourite part is right here. This dude here. Look at his expression. That's painful, isn't it? Right here. Very pained. Because you go around the back, and he's pooping. The man is taking care of business. And that's what we like. We like realism. We like people taking care of business.
My favourite part of this build is the little village scenes. Like, the castles are cool, they're impressive, but I like the little homely vibes, you know? This is a place where you can feel yourself being. I also like the way he's used the trans red with the smith to look like red hot iron while he's working it. That's pretty cool.
That is sick. I like this, man. I had a good talk to Craig about this, and I'm a big fan of this one because this one's got no exposed studs. It's all smooth, it's all finished, it's 100% completed, you know? Big fan of that on these. These are actually certified Lego trees from the 60s as well, in case you were wondering. In case you want to have a bit of a fight or argument about it. No, these are legitimate. Dead set. Mongoose, mate. The shields.
I like the shields because they're the same sort of displayable Lego where you can hang them on a wall. Imagine just a set of those sitting in your living room. This is Dave's build. You may remember Dave from such shows as Lego Masters Season 1. He was with G, Dave and G and Dave. Dave and G sounds better. Anyway, Dave builds engines. Dave's a car guy, quite clearly. He builds custom engines for people as well. If you can scan a QR code through a YouTube video, he will produce you the engine of your car. And watch it on your friend's phone, get them to like and subscribe, and then scan it on your mate's phone, and then you can check out Dave's builds of engines.
I'm a big fan of the scenes. Like, honestly, like, I love like
Is there
these.
any particular scenes?
I can't see from back here because you've excluded me.
Indiana Jones, he's my favourite scene. I like the jungle vibe.
I'm a big fan of the roofs and the way that he's done his roofs. I love the way that he's done this roof over here, man. The way Brad's freaking done this kind of thatching roof. I almost just broke that by touching it, but I didn't. So I'm a big fan of that, man. Just all the roofs here look pretty cool, man, and I love the way they're kind of finished, or haphazardly finished.
There's every manner of alien in the control room.
There's guys outside repairing it.
This is the sort of stuff that I was building when I was a kid, but nowhere near this good. Just this is what I wanted to build when I was a kid, but just couldn't. A giant spaceship full of grey. Yes.
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 I had to change country to see Snowman. Had to go to Bulgaria. That's not in Australia.
That was a great little sidetrack. Scotty went to Bulgaria once. Anyway,
just to see snow.
This one's got a little chairlift. It's got a ski slope. We got little villages. It's got that homely village Alps vibes. I do like the coffee cup coffee place. That's very cool. That's my highlight right there. What are you picking up, Scotty? What's your highlights here?
I like the way that the landscape's set out, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bricks that are going to go into building a landscape up like that.
There is a lot of work in that.
And yeah, as we know from being on a certain show. So I'm a big fan of the way that the landscape's set out. There's a lot of bricks that go into doing this and making the landscape up like this. And there's a lot of like individual bricks here. Like a lot of little slopey bits here and here. Cheese wedges, just everything in here. To give it the illusion that there's different changes in directions is amazing. Like, instead of just doing like plate by plate by plate, they've added different textures and coatings all over this, man. And I like how they're on the ski run as well, man. You got like the green level, you got blue and you got red, you know?
Oh, I didn't notice that actually. And it actually gets harder. There's like all the kids on the green level. Yeah, cool. And then the whole pros on the red. I like it. There's attention to detail there.
I like the catapults, the gold knight, you know? I love the crossbow cool. With the jester man.
Like, they don't need anyone else because this guy's got them covered.
Yes, indeed. I also like the smooth tiles, the 2x1 tiles used for the water.
My highlight, Scotty in the cage.
My highlight is the eventual fall of Owen's kingdom.
I believe this is another first-time exhibitor. So again, to pull this off for your first exhibit, pretty unreal. I like all the detail in the cave, packed full of treasures.
Owen, that's a lot of shuckers,
that's
man.
a lot of spaceship to build in a week. How many shuckers, Scotty? Can you count that high?
12 and a half.
12 and a half shuckers.
12 and a half shuckers. That is at least one Owen.
That's like from
Rochelle.
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 And
what brings you here?
Dan. Adults.
And Dan. Dan.
Quiet.
You guys should have won.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
To see everything.
Thank you. So what do you guys like to build?
Mostly just sets, but Dad makes some custom builds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Like doing sculptures. Like it, we don't have like a huge collection, but
Yeah, okay,
We're
yeah.
getting
we're
there.
working on it. We're
I like
Yeah,
it, I
buddy.
like it.
Big
So-
fan of your shirt. I like the shirt. The Black Lab. Labzilla.
My Star Wars jacket.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
C-3PO, R2-D2. Do endorse.
That does trump that. Yeah.
It's a very kind of like
I mean, mate, I'm sorry.
Cobra Kai kind of bomber jacket, you know?
Oh, I Cobra Kai.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
I've got
wow.
a sixth sense for this stuff. Yes.
You're psychic.
We set up. We
Don't
set
tell
it
the
up.
government. Apparently, this has been going on for 3 years, and they've brought it every year, showing the build progress. So last year they had scaffolding around it and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
And then they had it completed, and then they had the dragons come and destroy it. So I'm keen to see where it goes next.
I like the architectural use of the 1x1 rounds. I think they're on tubes so that you can get that flexy, nice shape. And the best use of it is around here inside the castle.
Now these ones aren't actually tubed.
they're not tubes.
I quizzed her about it. These aren't tubed.
Look at the way they've like rotated the row of 1x1 doots.
They've got the flexibility in these tubular boys to go around like that, man.
How
She
cool
says
is
that the only ones with tube in them are the ones with gaps, such as this one and these ones over here.
Super cool.
I'm a fan of the whole build,
Hi,
really.
fan, I'm Owen. Pleased to meet you.
Pleasure, sir. It's taken this long to get here, but we've gotten there.
We are here.
I like the burial mounds that they have in the back.
I
It's
just like
hard
the
to see,
scale of this build.
but yeah, there are burial mounds in the back there, which are absolutely stunning. The attention to detail is amazing. I like the chicken run as well.
What?
The chicken's
Oh yeah.
running.
I like the fact that he's about to get clobbered as well.
Yes. Owen likes violence.
Wow. All right, we're moving right along again.
Tracking on. Even the sign Legoland written in Lego pieces, which is amazing. There's tons of little scenes all through this whole build, man, and I'm a big fan of that.
I like the way he's kind of separated clumps of colour as well. So if we're speaking really quick, we're on time. I mean, now we're running out of camera battery. I like the way there's like separate realms within the castle and you can see distinct different places. There's a lot to go on. There is a lot going on. There's a lot of bricks. There's a lot of minifigs. There's a lot of action.
Yes,
Ben.
probably this one.
This Ben. Yeah.
Although I do enjoy the ferry down there.
I love the ferry.
So
He's got Jabba's palace going on.
Yeah.
I'm
Why
a
is
big
Jabba
Jabba
still
fan.
sitting in the seat, Ben?
because look, he's a bit lazy. And look, it's been a hard day at Bricktober. He's got to have a rest, you know.
But Boba Fett belongs there.
Oh,
He's not wrong.
good point.
He's not wrong.
Okay, look.
Boba Fett's chilling in the back.
December,
Yeah.
I'll change it up when it's
Okay,
time.
good. We'll hold you to that. Right, next time we see these guys, there'll be Boba Fett in there. We'll hold
Now,
you to it.
Kicking ass, taking names, you know. The clone troopers are just going through, and they're fighting elves. It's like our two universes combined, man. I'm a big fan of this whole build. This one definitely had my vote for colour.
I'm
And
a big
scenes.
fan of the turtle because, you know, I love saving the turtles.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the turtle too.
And I also like the way the Venus flytraps are eating all of the
Clone troopers. Yeah.
Cool. This is Stephen Slaney's. He's quite clearly gone ham on the sig figs. I think no, not sig figs. What are they called? Big figs.
Big figs, because they're
Big
big and they're
figs.
figs.
These are
You
some
know?
seriously impressive figs, and they're big. Who's top big?
Oh yeah. I'm a bit of a Groot fan.
Oh, I was going to say Groot.
Yeah, I
I'm
know
going
you
to
were,
get
so I
Deadpool then,
stole it.
like in Deadpool.
I like the styles comparison of Ant-Man. Like
Oh,
Ant-Man
yes,
and the
I
Wasp,
didn't
that's
notice
pretty
that.
cool.
And tiny little Groot.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
cool.
Groot.
Pivots. It's everything you want it to be, and it's life size.
And it works off an Xbox controller, unfortunately. For
Does it really?
PlayStation, yeah. He
Wow,
controls
that's
it with an
even cooler.
Xbox controller.
Who
it
doesn't
plays-
want an R2D2 that can drive around the house with an Xbox controller?
Made of Lego. And it plays Star Wars music and beeps like R2.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
pretty cool.
This dude is just a cool cat from A to Zinc, you know?
A to Zinc.
Yes. Wow!
I think that about wraps us up. Thanks for listening, guys.
Okay.
We hope you enjoyed Bricktober 2021.
Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share it with your friends, all that kind of business. Thanks for tuning in. This is Scott and Owen from Scowen On.
Remember to always turn down Woolies bricks. They're garbage. Only buy Lego.
Recycle soft plastics, or I'll find you and make you eat plastic.
And stay safe. Listen to your mum, kids. Catch you later.
Ciao.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.